Hey everyone, this is Genesis. I'm coming at you with another video about Dissension here. This video is a sleep deprived video, so it will be a lot more interesting, the fact that I'm trying to stay up for work and I'm exhausted. And I want to show this off to you because I'm pretty excited about this. I added, you can see right here, the AI recruiting is in, and a couple other little things here and there I'm going to show you. I don't even know what you've seen last. I haven't done a video in a while because I actually recorded a couple videos and then I was like, well, these aren't even interesting, so I just didn't even upload them. You can see I've done quite a few things you're going to be looking at here today. So you can see two different things for AI groups. You can see total number of AI allowed in a player's group and total number of AI allowed in a high command group per player. So this is a little interesting. So these are, you're like, okay, why are there two different numbers here? Well, this is the AI that can be allowed in your player group, and this can be, each player can have their own squad of AI that they control, like in a high command module. Now, let's use RHS. See, I haven't tested this with RHS, this might just blow up, or who knows. So I wanted to add in the recruiting because it's kind of nice sometimes to have AI gun for you or drive or whatever. And I wanted to make a system that was, more in-depth and at least fun than just a simple, like, hey, here's an AI in your squad, deal with it. That's one thing I always didn't like about a lot of maps. So I wanted to make my system. Initially I was like, oh, I'll just use Bohemia's high command module. And no, that's a huge mistake. I probably spent about an hour trying to get it to work well. I got it to work, but getting it to work well and not have it be a frustrating experience for the end user is, no, that's just not going to happen. So I made my own system. I made my own high command module. And I think that it's going to allow me to do a lot more control, a lot more creative things with it that players will love. Just a lot of unique abilities and combos we can do as a result, so I'm pretty excited about that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you that first, and then there's a couple little things here that I've changed that you may like. Now, where do we start? Oh, interesting. So if we take a look, see the player request tab now is a drop down, and there's stuff in here. This is not complete, so when you're going to be clicking on recruit units, it's going to have like information here. Right now this has incorrect things. Just select the button below to open the arsenal. Yeah, that's not the right thing. But you can kind of see there's some stuff here, and now one of the things you can do is recruit units. Well, this unfinished little UI pops up, and it looks like it worked just fine. This list populates automatically with whatever mod you're using, and it's just basic infantry based on the advanced units or the basic units that the commander has access to as well. So you're seeing what the commander has access to. And you might notice that there's a button down here that says join my group, no or yes. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I think that's the most interesting part here. But what's going to happen is you click on these, it's going to populate right here in this empty space. It'll populate a list of what they have, what weapons they're using, all that good jazz and stuff. And then it'll tell you the price and everything, and you can press recruit. Right now there's no cost, it's just testing, right? So say I want someone to be in my squad, like an explosive specialist. There we go. There he is. Like, you joined my squad right there. Beautiful. But maybe I want like a special squad I work with, but that's not in my group. That I want to be able to command easier. Well, let's see. Let's go and see. Oh, he's shooting people already. I'm gonna click no, not to join my group, and I'm gonna recruit. Let's see. A breacher, machine gunner, sniper, marksman, AT specialist, and in the normal game this will be costing you lots and lots of money. This will not be cheap. And lots of AA specialists. Oh, I hit my max. Okay. Well, that's a shame. So look at the map now. You'll see it says AI-Genesis. Well, that's my player name. And so I'm like, oh, okay. That's interesting. And I'm going to update this so it tells you, just like for the players, it tells you the number of people in the squad there. How do I cancel that? Let's see, I'll only add in a cancel button. But you can see if I hit H here, you can kind of see that, oh, look at this Dissension AI control menu pops up. Only when you're in the map though. Like if I click here, it doesn't happen. But right in the map, you can kind of see, well, if you're holding down control and left clicking on a group, I'll to merge it with another group. Holding down control and left clicking twice on a group will split the group in half. You can have specifically control what units leave. Wow, they're really shooting it up. Left click within 15 meters of a group will begin issuing a move command. Left click anywhere on the map. Let me turn this volume down, man. Dang. They're just angry. Guys, I'm trying to make a video, please. Thank you. Okay. So if I hold on left control, you can see how my cursor changed. This is letting you know that, hey, you're trying to split a group or merge a group. So I'm going to go ahead and split this group here. I want them to be split into 2 separate groups. And you'll see it moved over here. Wow. Dang. You can see now there's 2 AI groups. And we'll split them in half. Now I'm going to give it a minute. Because it'll take a second for all the groups to update and everything. Man, they are just kicking some booty. And maybe I want to move the squad so I can just left click here. You can see the cursor changes. I want to tell them to go here. And here's group 3-6. I want them to go this direction. And you can see that they're beginning to move. Which is great. These guys are in combat, so I don't know if they're going to move right away or not, but they'll probably get going eventually. So, actually, where is the squad leader? Oh, look at that. Well, we're still getting stuck on the ground. Where is this squad? Is this him right here? Oh, there he goes. But maybe I want them to be merged now, so I'm going to click this guy, and then while holding down control still, I'm going to click over here. And if you give the marker a second, yep, now you can see the squads are now joined. So now click on this group and tell them to go, I want them to go ahead and attack up here. And there they go. And this Mr. Evans is still part of my group. So that's like the very basic system so far. But the thing I love about it, it's intuitive. It makes sense. You get confused, you press H, and it gives you a really quick rundown there, and it gives you a little hint when you're done. I mean, they move them as pretty simple. You left click where you want them to go. You left click where you want them to go. And you can just keep splitting these groups down as much as you want. I might add in some extra, some more button combos I can think of. Maybe, I might add in a error. Might add in a like garrison any empty vehicle command. Like you can purchase vehicles for them, line them up, and like if you hold on left alt or something, it'll maybe do a kind of teleport or something, or not teleport. I was reading the message bottom left. I don't know. Left alt apparently is teleporting me around. Not sure what causes that. But maybe it'll tell them to garrison any vehicles they can. You can do all sorts of things with it. So I'm really excited because this gives the players more control and I think more what to do in the game. So I don't think there's any more I can say about that system. It works through death, of course. There's a limit to, you can't just, recruit as many as you want, but I can still recruit more people for my group. And I've reached my max already. So you kind of see how that works. So let's talk about really quickly what else I've added. So you see a little blue bar at the top there. Let me go ahead and get a loadout. Am I too far from the barracks? I have a full squad of breachers here apparently now. Get out of my way. I just want to really quickly load some gear. So you see a little blue bar at the top that says West. Well, I've been working on the UI and trying to do some things here and there, because I know it's very important. So let me go ahead and load up. It's HK. This is going to be lagging because I'm recording, hosting, and just spawning in enormous amounts of AI. I'm going to grab just a quad bike. I'm going to get down this road. And you might notice something floating above my head that says rank 12. I'm not sure if the players themselves will be able to see that much longer, but you will see that in front of other players that are close, like really close to you, like within 10 meters. It displays their rank and the badge icon above their head. And I'm thinking I'm tying that rank into how many AI you can recruit. Sorry, actually, I'm not sure. I want the rank to do something, but I'm not sure what it does. So as you can see, I'm driving to this town. The bar on the top just changed. It's draining. Well, that lets me know that, well, one, they're spawning in. And that is now the capture. Like, ooh, I'm hurt because of that. Oh, there you go. Actually, that might have been that grid there. Whatever you're closest to shows the bar on the top. So once I get inside this town here, you'll see the bar start dropping. It just means that they're spawning. That's just how many units are in reserve. And so if I get in here, start walking around, I might see that start to change a little bit. Possibly. Yep, there it goes. You can see, oh, they're spawning, and they're coming in after me now, so. And I won't sit through the whole town, but you can kind of see, and as you kill things, this one right here. Got him. Uh oh, it's technical. That's not good. Let's hit this building. I'm charging it. You can see the bars going down. So it gives you kind of more of a visual instead of a percentage, a visual of what's left, who's left, all that kind of good stuff. Just looks nicer. It even tells you who owns the town. So, uh-oh. I need these AI to come support me. And so they're charging down the road. Sometimes I just miss playing Arma a lot. But I'm actually going to get lost in this now, which is, I think, good. With my 20 frames a second because I'm recording. Oh, my computer just is not made for this anymore. So you can see the bars going down. So, great. So, yeah, another thing I briefly talked about I think might be important, that tag, which I'm not sure the player themselves will be able to see. It's kind of cool. It just lets you know that, hey, this is what the rank is. You only can see it in friendly. It doesn't have to be really close. It's not like it's draining too much frame rate or anything like that. And it's just part of the leveling system. Every time you level, it goes up with you, which I think is pretty fucking neato. These AI are really turned down, by the way. Anything else? Yeah, no, just a lot of bug fixing so far, and adding more commander requests, player requests, all those sorts of things. So, and you can also try to recruit units from a distance, but it'll tell you too far from barracks. So, alright guys, I don't want to do it too long, so that's going to be it for now. I'm going to keep working on this as much as I can, because I would love to get a version of this out. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, wait. I got shot from somebody. Oh, good thing the AI are really dumb right now. What if oh, no, he got me finally. Oh, jeez. Thanks so much for watching, guys.